What up, y'all? It's your boy, One Sir Grove. This is episode 94 of C4CW, casting 495 celebrities worldwide. I hope that you're having a pleasant day, evening, night, midday, wherever you are in the world. And thank you for tuning in. So this episode is about the craft of lyrics, writing lyrics. I'm working on new material. I am writing new material. I'm going to write some things that I haven't really written before in the past 25 years of writing lyrics. I've been recording for more than 25 years, but I've been writing longer than that. And this is a mobile podcast. So, getting to and sticking on the point, notice that I'm not, but before I can start, I gotta tell you about some stupid fucking advertisement. No, so back to lyric writing, because we never left that topic, and we're on point. Lyrics, writing lyrics, lyrical content. I've talked about it before, but Sendo, a.k.a. Sen, the Soul Stealer, a.k.a. the Brown Skin Demon, he and I are working on new projects with Mike Choi, and Mr. Broccoli, and Big Scheme, and Spank Motherfucking T. And we have strategized to come up with some ultra dope shit. And so, in this day and age where you have mumble rappers, and then you have a legacy group like our group was number 5 on mp3.com in the whole United States. Now, you may think that that's insignificant and it fucking doesn't mean shit and, like, who cares, right? At the time, mp3.com was the big shit. It was the big shit. It was the fucking thing. It would be like being number 5 on Facebook. It would be like being number 5 on YouTube. It would be like being 5 on fucking TV. Because at the time, it was essentially TV. So we were number 5 in the United States with our song that we put out, rap song that is, called Deep in Everett 1. And we hit number 5 on the charts. That was a big deal. In fact, we got noticed by the advertising marketing arm of a Miller Genuine Draft, MGD. I almost said J. Walter Thompson because that's exactly what it was. That's exactly who it was. J. Walter Thompson. They reached out to us and they said, "Hey man, we've seen your material. We've heard your material. We've seen it." And so MP3 and J. Walter Thompson, in conjunction, they contacted us and they said, "We'd like to pay you. We'd like to pay you some money. We want to use your material for the entire summer at mp3.com. Like, when people come to mp3.com, they will hear, when they come to MGD, Miller Genuine Draft, the beer company, they will hear your music playing on our website for the whole year." There was an MGD thing where it was like people were selected to go to this special concert where it was kind of like all you could drink and eat and kind of thing with some celebs and some music and all kinds of stuff like this, right? So they picked top artists at the time and labels, and our label was number 5 in the United States on mp3.com out of millions of people. So we also have put out albums. If you don't know about us, if you don't follow our music or what we've been doing for the past 25 years, we have albums out. We have albums out in stores around the world, available in 140 different countries. You can get it online. It's been in physical brick and mortar stores. Yeah, man. So, since we've done that for 25 years, we've put out albums, we put out singles, we put out maxi singles, we put out EPs, we've put on concerts. We've done a lot of shit, man. And so we're a legacy band. We're a legacy group. And we're not old dudes like per se, but we're middle-aged, man. And so we're not millennials. We're Gen X. We're Gen Xers. And being that we're Gen Xers, we've never been mumble rappers. Like, we don't fuck with that shit. We don't do that style. And that ain't our shit. And some people are like, ah, well, I'm cool with it. Niggas just getting like, that ain't art to us, man. That ain't even, that I don't see that as art. And you can ask anyone from 495, man, how they feel in their own personal individual opinion. They're going to tell you the same thing, man. Because they've already fucking told me. And it ain't even really funny to us. I mean, we chuckle about it, every once in a while, like, but by this... But by the same token, that shit, man, is it's unacceptable. And so with this new material that we're working on, as a legacy group, we, 495, working in concert, tandem with Level 4, branch of 495, we have to come to the mic airtight with material unlike anything that anybody's ever heard before. What I mean by that is this. On one hand, you have mumble rappers who fucking don't even really make raps because they're not really rapping. I mean, I guess technically they're talking on the microphone, which is a rap, but they ain't dope by any fucking means or measure. And then you have other legacy rappers like Cool G Rap, dropping new material, like coming out of the woodwork, man, like legacy. Okay, Cool G Rap, when I saw that interview on Vlad TV, I was like, salute. Because that is fucking royally fresh, man. That is death. Like, that shit is fucking badass, rad as fuck. Cool G Rap, man, putting out a new album at his age, man, I applaud that man. And to see him do that, to see him come out with the new record at this age is like so incredibly fucking dope, man. It's beyond, like, man, it's almost beyond words. Honestly, dude, because so you had the MGK Machine Gun Kelly beef with Eminem. That was epic. And people were like, yo, this shit is over. Eminem demolished, devastated, pulverized, decimated, fucking annihilated, wiped out Machine Gun Kelly, who can't even come back with another lyric to say any more shit about it. That battle is over. And so then in a lot of people's minds, they're just like, man, well, mumble rap took a major blow and has been devastated, right? But yo, it ain't really 100% over. Because, man, mumble rappers are still at it. Not on the same level that they were, because they've taken a major fucking blow. It's been a major strike against the mumblers. But man, they're still out here. So it's our job, it's our civic duty, it's our fucking mission to do what we're in the process of doing. And so in that, we must come with a new level of delivery and new content, that unprecedented content that's never ever been done before by any artist ever. And now how we gonna do that? I'm gonna explain it to you right now. So what I have in mind is that I am going to be discussing loyalty. Now, you're probably like, man, people have talked about that before, Grove. They've talked about loyalty. Yeah, but I'm going to talk about it in a new way. I'm going to talk about it in a way that's unprecedented. Also, I'm going to talk about technology that's never been talked about in rap ever before. Urban, hip-hop, rap music. Now, man, I've listened to some of the greatest rappers of all time, man. I've listened to rap since I was born. And, man, I was born into this game, this industry, this business. And being from the West Coast originally and listening to rap from all over the world, all over the regions of the globe. I should have just said all over the globe, but different regions I meant throughout the United States and around the globe. I've heard not everything, but I've heard a lot of it. And so back when there was a finite amount of content in the world, Uh, man, I heard so many fucking artists, and so Black Elvis, Lost in Space, Cool Keith. Man, that brother talks about some advanced technology. I think it's called Lost in Space or something like that. I don't remember the exact title of the track, but yo, that brother, man, he's on some technology tip. Then you got Cannabis. Cannabis is an ultra advanced rapper during the time, at least back when I was listening to him when he had the beef with LL Cool J. I'm an LL fan, have to say, even though I'm an LL fan, leading up to and prior to the beef, well, that would be leading up to and prior. Leading up to and during the beef is what I meant to say. I listened to Cannabis, man, and Cannabis was talking about some fucking futuristic advanced shit. I was like, damn. The rapper DZK talks about in his rap some ultra advanced shit. The rapper Isham talks about some ultra advanced shit. You might think he just talk about like the devil, Satan, Lucifer, and being unholy and satanic raps and acid rapping and mayhem, death, destruction, and all the drugs and all this kind of shit. The brother actually talk about advanced technology interspersed within all the aforementioned. But you wouldn't know that but you probably don't know that unless you a fan, unless you know. So anyway, so those are rappers who talk about advanced. I'm talking meta advanced technology. I'm talking about stuff. I mean, second of all now, Isham, his group Nodus, Mastermind and TNT, the group Nodus along with Isham, that's Nation Ahead of Time and Space. That's what Nodus stands for. Yes, I know that it's Satan spelled backward. I'm not fucking stupid. I used to be a semi-professional skateboarder, and I'm hip to Nodus Copis. Point is that the group represents a concept of a nation ahead of time and space. Come on, man, that's advanced technology right there, man. However, all religious aspects or non-religious aspects or atheism or Satanism or Christianity, whatever, forces of good and evil aside, we're talking about advanced technological concepts. Advanced technology concepts. So I'm hip to those rappers. In other words, I know about those concepts. I'm going to come with something new. I'm going to come with some new technology. So I'm talking about loyalty. I'm talking about technology. I'm talking about some aspects of New York that you probably ain't never heard ever before by any rapper, any artist ever to hail from New York East Coast. You probably ain't heard anybody say the kind of stuff that I'm working on right now with the 495. And so those are just a few little tidbits, a few little morsels of information. And yeah, you probably really just don't even know the depth of it. Because, man, you can't just, like, in this day and age, you can't just if you're gonna mumble rap, that's pretty easy to do. But to actually write an album or a song for an album that's not a mumble rap, that's a rap, and to actually have it be relevant in this day and age, being a legacy rapper from a different era, you gotta fucking put in some serious work in terms of lyrics and lyrical content. Because, man, these rappers, these fucking mumblers with their attention spans, their short attention spans, and the stupid shit that they're talking about on top of it all, they represent a deluge of bullshit information, and they're just a bunch of bullshit, and that's their bullshit taking up bandwidth on the internet is what it is. So in that nexus of bullshit, the deluge of all these fucking mumblers, this whirlwind of all these fucking mumblers, I mean, Really, man, who's paying attention to any fucking real dope rappers? Yeah, you're right. Eminem came out. Well, he already had worldwide recognition as an artist who's toured overseas extensively around the world and has been in the game himself now for a considerable length of time. He has longevity in the game. But we're talking about independent artists, on the other hand. Artists who are independent, who are breaking out now, majorly for the first time. And also happen to be legacy artists themselves. Oh yeah, I'm talking about independent artists. Independent artists who are legacy artists. Eminem is a legacy artist who's been a major sign artist. We're unsigned. We're self-published. We do our own thing. And so for us to come out and to battle these suckers on the microphone with some new technology, some new dissertation on loyalty and what it means to be true to a higher cause, such as we're true to after 25 years, that's a quarter of a century. Come on, man. These rappers nowadays, they're a flash in the pan, man. And you already know that. So those are the things. We're going to also be talking about some old school stuff that you ain't heard in a long time with new twists. Some old school terminology and lingo that you might not even be familiar with. That's another thing that we're going to bring to the fore in this new iteration of 495 Legacy Group. I'm your boy, One Sir Grove.